How much have you spent on Rupert so far?
All in, pretty close. So basically a house.
Is there a way that our videos can reach more people, and if so, how do we do that? It seems like the more I try and figure out TikTok, the more confusing it becomes.
This is spiraled out of control. This has got to work, if not.
So far it's not really broke through the algorithm. Time will tell with that. What is next for Rupert? This is my boss James, this is me, and this is the social media assistant platform we've built called Rupert. Now, we're on a mission to get Rupert to 1,000 users by the end of 2025. But enough talking, let's get into it. Good morning everybody. It is Tuesday the 5th of August. I just spoke to James. He is on his travels to Austria currently. And he did kind of remind me that because he's away he's not going to be doing that much filming, so I was like, oh, I've probably got to be filming some stuff about what's going on with me. So yesterday nothing particularly exciting happened. Monday is normally vlog day where I film, where I edit the Road to 1,000 Users vlog, which takes most of that day. So that's nearly finished. I've just got a couple of bits to finish this morning and that's ready to go. A lot of my day is me in my room with my headphones on editing basically. So I'm going to finish off this vlog and then I'll check back in when it's ready to upload. The vlog is all done. I'm trying out some new stuff with thumbnail, description, title, just trying to optimize the YouTube channel a bit more. So I've been doing a bit of research, looking into best practices. YouTube lets you now do like a YouTube thumbnail split test. So you can upload up to 3 thumbnails and YouTube will test them and then let you know which is the best one. So I'm going to try that out and hopefully get some good results from it. I'm now working on the carousel that we do for the vlog, and James will put that out on his LinkedIn later in the week. So yeah, I'm going to start working on that now. I've got to give some credit to James, to be honest, because I'm always a bit like, come on, it's not that hard to film stuff. Now that I'm actually trying to do it, it is pretty hard. You're doing stuff and then a few hours go by and then you're like, oh, I haven't actually filmed anything for ages. So credit to you, James. The vlog was all finished yesterday. The carousel for the vlog is done. And today I'm looking at TikTok content, not just watching TikTok, our own Rupert TikTok. YouTube and TikTok are probably our main platforms for Rupert. Obviously, James has his LinkedIn stuff as well, but in terms of what I actually do, they're the main two. So far it's not really broke through the algorithm. It's kind of been stuck all around the same amount of views. Because you do it every week, you can kind of just get into a routine of like, right, this is how I do it, I'm going to put it out, done, and then next week it's sort of rinse and repeat, which is fine if it works. But I think sometimes we're going through the motions a bit with our content. Our Fake Marketer channel has been doing quite well on TikTok. We've had another one this week go viral. It's got 62,000 views now, which is obviously amazing. Like if we got that on the Rupert stuff, that would make a big difference, but it's not on the Rupert stuff, it's on the Fake Marketer stuff. I've been thinking whether I can kind of reverse engineer it a bit, maybe look at the Fake Marketer stuff that's gone, as I say, viral, and maybe just some other stuff in the TikTok space and just maybe see if there's anything I can pull from it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a think. I've tried the same with the YouTube as well. I kind of mentioned it briefly yesterday. Instead of just doing the titles, thumbnails, the same as I normally do, I've tried to think maybe can we hit the algorithm a bit better. You can see here I've got some different versions of kind of the same thumbnail. The top one is kind of how we've done them normally, but then the other two I've tried to maybe make them a bit more YouTubey, if that makes sense. We'll have to kind of wait and see on that because it's not really got enough data at the moment. I want to be able to push the content forward a bit, but just trying to work out how to do that. It doesn't really matter how great the idea is. If nobody wants to watch it or nobody finds it, then you have to try something else. Is there a way that our videos can reach more people, and if so, how do we do that? Right, so I'm back. I filmed a TikTok video. I filmed it inside of TikTok this time instead of how we normally do it, where I film it, edit it somewhere else, send it back, just to see if that makes any difference. I'm testing out just making a super straightforward video. Do you want more sales opportunities? Here's how to use Rupert, here's what it does. Don't know if that'll work, but I wanted to try it, just trying it literally organically filmed in TikTok, which I've never really done before. From looking at the other videos that we've done in the past, on the Fake Marketer, the ones ones that have got a lot of views normally is something versus something else, or comparing things, something where people can give their opinion on it. So I'm trying to think how we can use that but make it Rupert related. Yeah, I'm still having a little think on that. I'm also trying not to make them too salesy, because I feel like people will kind of switch off if they know you're flogging something. That's the problem with Rupert. It's kind of difficult. We want new users, so we kind of need to sell what it does, but we also don't want to put people off by being like, hey, try this, try this, try this. So Right, so I'm back. I recorded another TikTok. For some reason I just put it straight out, so I've had 2 out today. I don't really know why. I wanted to mention about the new Rupert integration with TikTok. I just did a quick little video saying if you need help managing your TikTok comments, here's Rupert. So yeah, let's see. It seems like the more I try and figure out TikTok, the more confusing it becomes. Because I think if you're chasing views, oftentimes it can backfire and not work out. Got a few other bits I need to work on. Got to edit the podcast. There's no LinkedIn Live because James is away. There'll be no podcast recording on Thursday because James is away. James has put out on LinkedIn now about the vlog, so hopefully that'll get a few more people in to watch it. But yeah, try not to be demoralised. I'm trying to be motivated that this is something we can figure out, but at the moment not a lot of figuring out has been done. So this is typically how my days start. I have a little whiteboard with days of the week on, and I write down what tasks I need to do. And we do use Trello as well, but I like to have the tasks in front of me just so I know what I'm doing. And then it's back to editing. I'm showing a bit of Post Planner here, which is the software that we use to upload all our clips and content like carousels. Has all the different categories down here, and you can schedule all your posts. This is cool as well because you can save all your different hashtags you want to use. So if you're using the same ones a lot on different videos, you can just copy and paste them, and you get your posting plan of when your content's going live. Very helpful, especially when you've got lots of different channels. So I'm back to editing. One of my biggest bugbears when editing, especially the vlog, is importing all the footage into Premiere. Because we have a whole week's worth of footage for our vlog, it takes ages for it to import and be ready to go. So you can see here there's no audio showing up right now, and this is what it should look like when it's done. But looking at the audio, weirdly, is how I edit for these vlogs, knowing where the gaps are, the bits to cut, as you can see here. And once it's all imported, you can see we've got over 2 hours of footage, which is pretty standard for these vlogs. But with all this footage going in, it can take a while, sometimes about an hour before it's ready. So I like to sometimes do this in advance of when I need to edit it, so when it comes to editing, I can just get into it. Good morning once again. It is Friday. Lovely sunny day today. James, I think, is mid-race at the moment, so hopefully he's getting on okay. Here he is, look, in the mountains of Austria, and next episode we'll have a proper run-through of how he got on. I appreciate it's not been the most exciting footage of all time because I have been in the same place for the whole week. Oh, while we're here, let's check on the old YouTube video, the last vlog. Oh, we got a notification. Hold up. Love your editing. Do you do it yourself? Richard Woods. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, we're in business here, lads. Watch out, James. I'm going to be poached. Have we learned anything from the thumbnail? Test is still running, apparently. Again, not enough information. I'm thinking these week in the life ones might be better, but again, don't really know until YouTube tells us. So yeah, I think the new way of titling them might be better. Like maybe rather than always having Road to 1,000 users in it, make it so that people who have no idea who you are might see it and think, oh, I want to watch that. Time will tell with that. But yeah, so I'm going to reply to this guy and then carry on with all the stuff that I'm doing. Now, because this week was a little light on content, I caught up with James once he got back from Austria for a good old-fashioned Q&A. I'm joined by tech founder mogul
Kevin.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
How much have you spent on Rupert so far?
All in, pretty close to 300 grand now. So basically a house.
Is that what you expected? Or?
I thought it cost about 70 grand. Yes, I've seen. This has got to work. If not,
How many users do we have to get to make that?
I'm sick of doing maths.
A lot.
A lot. But we're getting there.
The biggest win or the proudest moment you've had with Rupert so far?
There's been a few. When it first initially started working was amazing. Seeing Pure Sport as a user.
Because you were a customer of theirs.
Because I'm a customer of theirs. And now that they're actually paying, they're on a contract, is amazing. Brewdog, the COO, Lauren has signed that off recently. That was a nice win.
The award for AI.
Sorry, yeah, the award was lovely. Yeah, there's been loads of little ones, but I think definitely Pure Sport using it for me was like a bit of a like a brand that's growing. Dan sees the value in it.
Because I remember that call from when I edited the vlog where he was quite complimentary to you about like, oh, you know, well done on doing it.
But congratulations to you too. I mean, it popped up on LinkedIn, and yeah, as I said to you, it's a challenge that we face.
Which is quite cool.
The initial working with Meta, Pure Sport using it, and then the AI Startup Awards was probably the top 3.
Biggest learning curve?
I think naivety on how much development costs is out of this world.
I was just going to talk development in general. You've had to learn a lot about like how it works and stuff.
I think that the development side has been one that I totally underestimated and was naive with it.
I think you just think that it's just like, oh, I want to make this, let's make this, and then it's done.
Yeah, and there's a lot of complexities around bugs, deploying stuff live and code. So yeah, that's been a learning curve. The other learning curve is actually how we and who we sell Rupert to. So selling to social media managers is a waste of time. Although it's going to change their life, they're not interested. So that's been something else that I was not expecting. We've tested a lot of stuff. I think I now know who within those businesses we're going after, and we just, we sort of nail our mark. So
if you could go back to the start, what would you do differently?
I don't think I'd do any of it. I'd have probably done less features early on and just got it to market quicker, and rather than going for the low-hanging fruit of smaller businesses, go after the bigger ones
just straight away.
Yeah.
Thought you were going to say something about like getting someone to do the tech side like from the get-go. I know obviously it's expensive, but
I couldn't afford it. Just couldn't have done it.
If there was anyone out there who is a tech founder, is there any advice that you would give to them from a man who's been there, done that?
I've not done it. I'm doing it. Badly. I'd probably have done a roadmap earlier, and I'd probably done a little bit more research in terms of what the user, what the client wants. Again, so back to that original point, which is around you put all these features in, how many people are actually using them all, and actually really just do your numbers, because this is spiraled out of control. Like I said, the original budget was about 70 grand. It's now way above that.
Whatever you think it'll cost, it'll be more than that.
Yeah, definitely the money.
My final question, what is next for Rupert? We've had TikTok and, in brackets, YouTube.
YouTube's not live yet.
We're
getting there.
What is next?
The system as it sits today is pretty much how it's going to be for the foreseeable. There's going to be little tweaks in terms of the dashboard that come, but really, it does what it says on the tin. Really, it's going to get better because the more data we get, the better the AI gets. But even the AI now, it's amazing. So no, in its guise as it sits today, it probably won't change too much. In terms of the plan of action moving forward, is to definitely go after those more established brands and get those on board, increase the cost, because it's a platform that should be more expensive than £80 a month. That's a given, and the plan is for us to keep doing what we're doing content side and just try and get these 1,000 users as quickly as possible, really. But in terms of Rupert itself, in terms of the tech side, apart from maybe a few more notifications or changing a few of the triggers that happen, not too much really, because it works. It does it does literally what it says. It categorises them in the right category. The responses are amazing. The tone of voice is good. Saying that, actually, the only thing we might add in is the PDF. So you can load in your own PDF document for the tone of voice, and then potentially you can actually download your report via PDF. You just click a PDF at the top right. Problem is all these little things.
Yeah.
Again, naivety.
Sounds easy.
Yeah, and then you get a bill for it and go, that's a lot of money. So they're probably 2.
So I suppose it's a good place to be, that the actual platform is pretty much where you want it to be, and it's now just a case of getting people to see it and like it and want to use it.
Pay money for it.
It's always the way.
We're getting there.
There you
So
go.
yeah, that's the vlog this week.